What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Baseline to Baseline. I'm your host, Steve Wright. I'm continuing to cover the top 25 college basketball players, my preseason top 25. The season got off to a start on Wednesday, and so I got a little behind, got kind of busy, but I got a little behind. But I'm with my number 11 team now, North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Not my favorite group. But anyway, long story. Let's start off with the guards for this team. Caleb Love, who's a 6'3". I guess he really is 6'3". He's an athletic, slashing point guard, combo guard, can score at all three levels. Athletic. His skills are better than the Cole Anthony's were last year. Can pass, can set people up. Who gives them a good, strong option that can to put them for a deep run in this year's tournament. Then we go to R.J. Davis, who's a 5'11 guard out of New York. He's a point guard. He's a three-level scorer. He can pass. He's a great shooter. One of these guys should have gone down the street 8 miles to Duke and played, at least one of you. But anyway. The next guard is Anthony Harris, who was hurt last year. He's a 6'4" combo guard, but he's more of a wing scorer that could also be a good secondary ball handler who gives him an option as a three-level scorer, but not as good as Love or Davis. Then we have Donovan Puff Johnson, whose brother played there a couple of years ago, who's now playing with the Nuggets. He's a left-handed version of his brother. I can't think of his brother's first name, but he's a left-handed version of his brother. Great shooter. He's a three-level scorer, but he's a menace in the open court. You can get him that ball in the open court and get the ball to him, and he is going to finish. I like this kid. A good athlete, but really strong scorer, especially in the open court and shooting the three ball. Then we go to forwards, and we'll start with Leaky Black, who's a veteran, who's a 6'8", small forward. He can play shooting guard. He does a little bit of everything for this team like Garrett does at Kansas. He's not a great shooter, but he can score the ball at two levels, pass and defend. So he'll be a veteran presence for them that they'll need because they are playing a lot of freshmen this year. Then we move to Garrison Brooks, who's their best returning player, who's a 6'9" power forward, scores really well around the basket in the post, real nice. Good shooting touch in the paint, out to 15 feet. He may get to expand his game this year because they have so much size coming back and so much size coming in that he may get to expand his game a little bit. I don't know how much of it. I don't see him as a stretch four. I see him more of a power forward, though. But he's a veteran. He's one of the better forwards coming back in the ACC. Then we move to Armando Bacot, who was there last year. Space eater, scores well around the basket, great rebounder, size, footwork, tough, strong. He's going to fall into points just off of his rebounds. Then we move on to Day'Ron Sharpe, prize recruit. They had 4 great recruits coming in. Day'Ron Sharpe is, they list him, I think it may be 6'9", 6'10", but he's strong. He's a better version to me of Bacot. He's more athletic. He's strong. He can score in the paint. He's got good touch. He moves well. He can defend. He can rebound. He can also block shots. Then we move to Walker Kessler, who's 6'10", 6'11". He can be a stretch 4 or stretch 5. Got really good shooting touch. Really like the way this kid shoots the ball. Nice shooting touch. Scores inside and out. Will be effective. He could get playing time. They've got so much size, and he likes to play a lot of people, so his times are going to vary, but he can be effective. Then we go to Sterling Manley, who's a backup and a good backup, somebody that you can bring off your bench, and he's not going to hurt you. He's not going to come in killing, but he's not going to hurt you either. This team is loaded with size. So let's talk about the strengths of this team. Size, rebounding, post scoring, guards that can score at all three levels, guards that can distribute for scores, they can push the ball down the floor, got wing finishers like Black and Puff Johnson. So this team's got a lot. This team could easily be a top 10 team. This team could easily be a Final Four team. Weaknesses are facing a team that's similar, that has athleticism, and are they going to shoot consistently from the perimeter? I think that they can this year. That's been a thing that's kind of befallen them, if I'm saying it right, over the last few years. But between Love, Davis, and Johnson, and Harris, they've got some really good shooters from the perimeter and three-point shooters. Coaching. Roy always has to have talent. He always has to have more talent than you. He's got to. That's the only way he's going to be able to beat you. He's got to have more talent than you. And if he doesn't, he's going to cry. Well, we should have won. And then he's going to blame the kids. It's the worst team I've ever had. What's wrong? And then his wife's, oh, Roy, what's wrong? Well, you know what it is, honey. It's them. That's me. I'm filming the show, and my wife, I was doing a voice, and my wife had to chime in. Thanks. But anyway, and if it's not going Roy's way, he's going to yell and scream at the kids and almost beg them to play. I can hear him saying from the bench, play harder for me. Play harder. I'm a Republican. Play harder. But anyway, that's my number 11 team, and I'll see you next time with number 12. Please hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get a notification. Thanks for all my subscribers. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.